Hey, this is Dave and I'm with my brother Rich, and today we're going to show you how to install a barn door. These are pretty popular these days and the style's real nice, but we're doing it as a functional reason, and that is we've got the smallish bathroom back there and it's based in two rooms. The front part of the room is a sink area and the second part is the toilet and shower area. And we want a door that will just not take up any room in either one of the rooms. And the barn door is a really good answer for that problem. So we'll show you what we got here. So this is our setup. It's just basically a barn door works like this, where you have these brackets that have wheels attached that mount to the top of the door, and then these wheels roll back and forth on this rod. And that's kind of the gist of the system. Not too terribly complicated, but we're going to go ahead and put this in and we'll show you the how. All right. So there's your lag bolts. These are two different kinds. We have a bunch of those. There's your bar, your track, that's one wheel, and that's another wheel. As you can see, there's not a lot of parts in this, so the assembly should go fairly quickly. Okay, of all of these pieces, this is just for your reference, these two are plastic, which is kind of a pain because I think these are going to be your guides, and yeah, they could have made those metal. But anyway, that's all we got. That's everything in this package. So let's get started. In the process of getting this bar hung, we found out that, of course, our bar was longer by 14 inches. So, once we found out where all the studs were in the room, we cut it off. This is going to be all the way in the corner. That's our first hole and our first stud. And then paste the rest of these out. And then this one, our total length is 63 inches. So we cut off the hole on this bar. Right there. There was the hole. And then we had to re-drill a new hole to where the last stud is over there. And so that was all kinds of fun. Both of these work. We got a thick metal blade for the jigsaw. It went through, took a little bit longer, well, a lot longer than that, the Sawzall. And we used a metal cutting blade with the Sawzall on the other side. So whatever tool you have around, either one works really well. Then we had to drill the hole. And if you're not sure how to drill a hole through metal, you start with a smaller bit, and you usually put a drop of oil there on the metal to keep it from getting too hot and help the blade cut better. And then as you get a little hole started, then you move to the bigger bit, and I don't have that over here. Then you do a bigger bit, and you keep adding this penetrating oil, or 3-in-1 oil, into the hole to keep the drill bit cooled down. And so then we finally drilled this last hole. Now we're ready to hang it. And this is how all of them are going to go. The bar is going to sit like this, and the wheels will ride on this bar. And they have these long leg screws that's going to go through the hole. And then this piece is going to go like this. It's a spacer. And then this would be the wall right here. And so this will give us room for that wheel to ride on here without scraping against the wall. And so we're going to do 5 lag screws and 5 spacers. all the way across. And once these are into the studs, and we're going to drill a 7/32 hole to make the lag screws, give the lag screws a little bit of room to go into the stud. Once we get this mounted, we'll be ready to put our hardware on top of the door, and then just hang in the door. Up to here, and then I'll let you.
So that line's gonna be in the middle.
Yeah, ideally. You holding it?
Yep.
It's pretty heavy.
Okay.
Come on, get here. All right, I'll do this.
You
I'm
just-
just gonna do this.
Do you need a
first.
level? That doesn't look very level.
I'm just gonna hit one first.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the day for it.
I think, yeah, I'm about there. Okay, and then maybe we do another hole. Let's do. I know this one. Oh, we need a level on that. Though.
man.
Wait, you need the
Here.
impact?
Okay. No, because I think we'll probably end up ratcheting those in.
Really?
Um,
I think the impact looks good. No problem.
okay, now your end goes up. Okay, wait. That sure looks good. That's money. All right. Got it?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this far one. Okay. And then now we can, I'll let you, this, okay, you can let go, or just take your end and put that in that hole over there. And it's yeah, you gotta pull the lag screw out.
Okay.
And then the fat part goes against the wall.
Okay.
And then lag screw finds the hole. There we go.
And there we go.
I think we're gonna need the ratchet set now.
Yeah.
Okay, I've seen it squish the wall, so that's probably good.
Hey,
All right.
you got a rail.
All right, so we got 3 more lag bolts to go, but just rinse and repeat, and we'll be done. We're at the point now where we're gonna put up the hangers, these glides for the door, and they're basically just bolts. They give you 2 sets, depending on how thick your door is. This is a thinner door, so we have the thinner bolts. And they tell you exactly where to measure. No big deal at all. So now, that's the finished product. We're gonna show you how we got there, and it's just as simple as drilling a hole look at this real quick. Let me do something. This is a good idea when you're drilling stuff. This is going to go through the door, and so I'm going to put another board under there to keep it from chipping. Okay. Okay. All right. So now once those are in, just go ahead and feed the screws or the bolts up through. And they have a washer on both sides and a nut. And we already tested the actual glides on the rail, and they travel so smoothly across there. I was really happy with that. It's I mean, it's not super complicated at all, but it's a nice addition, and it'll be whisper quiet, which is cool. All right, so all we got to do now is tighten these up, and we'll be ready to hang the door. It is a tight fit in this room. Wow. Sweet. Oh, are you kidding me? It is not dragging on the ground, is it? It is.
We need to go up like a half inch.
Told you.
I measured according to their directions. I followed everything perfectly.
Yep, I would have physically measured.
Crap.
You could cut a half inch off of the bottom. We have terrible weather out today.
Oh, that's frustrating. Alright, so we had to trim the bottom of the door off, and we found out that room in there is thicker on the right than on the left, so we're trying to trim the door up so it looks like the floor is not as crooked as it is. But that's how they poured this concrete, so that's all we can do with it. Okay, now we have to urine down. We kind of walk it in here. Okay. Well, it hangs nice. What's it hitting? What in the world? Oh, that's not on the rail. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Nice.
Does it need like a bumper or something?
Yeah, it has one, but I mean, it doesn't need one there because it's the wall. But we'll put one on there, and then just make sure it doesn't go all the way off. That's pretty much right there.
Yeah, the bottom looks nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you could probably fit a piece of trim back there.
Yeah, that would be great if that's possible.
I think so.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay. Alright, so I put the bumpers on. Put these guys in. Just so that's how it's going to go. Those pieces too around the rail. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So we're leaving the top screw on, and then we'll slide it over the rail, and then you just gotta worry about clamping that bottom screw. There is very little room to work here, and you're working from behind, and it's hidden. Little ways. And, you know, because you can tell me when the door is centered in the doorway.
Sure. Well, that's about center.
Right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it back.
Okay, here goes the test.
Stops right before the molding and boom. No slamming doors here in this one. That's it. So it works. Beautiful. The function of it is just tremendous. Love it.
Well, what's awesome is for this particular space, there was no way to make any doors open or close down here.
Not without interfering either into the bathroom or into here. That would be your last one. Would have it like this.
Yeah.
But
But then that's just been horrible to have another door sitting there.
yeah.
So this
And this
is
one just looks nice. It looks pretty.
perfect for this space.
Put
So what do you have there?
So these are just 2 track guides, so the door does not go back and forth like
Mhm.
this. And the idea is you screw them both into the ground, and then the door passes through them and is guided.
All right, so this is it for finishing up on our sliding barn door. It went in just great, and we couldn't be more pleased. There are 2 stops at the top of this that keep it from being lifted off this rail, and they're precautionary, and then you could slide them out of the way if you ever do need to remove the door for any reason. But other than that, you can see it's a super easy project to do. For our purposes, it made a lot of sense to have it in this room. It alleviated us using up, actual living space in this area because it's kind of confined. I hope this helps. It's a project you definitely should try to do. It's not that hard. It's a couple drill holes here and then 5 drill holes on the rail, and that's about it. And just assemble and put together. Definitely something that's worth taking a shot at. You'll be happy you did after you get done. Way to really update the look of your existing house. If you have any questions, please let us know. We'd be happy to answer. All right, if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We've got a lot more videos coming your way, and we'd love for you to see them. Also, hit that bell, and you'll be sure to be notified by YouTube as soon as our videos come out. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. It always helps us and lets us know what videos to make in the future and what not to make. Thanks a lot for viewing, and we'll see you next time.